Hi, I'm John Hoops, and I'm your 2012 President for the Oregon Association of Realtors.
And I'm Amy Graham, your 2012 Government Affairs Committee Chair.
Amy and I have just spent some time in Salem. We're at the Salem Conference Center, and we've just finished the legislative conference. And the purpose of these meetings for the 2 days is to develop the legislative agenda for next year. Amy, what did you see at the conference?
Well, John, we saw some really good topics covered. We covered some land use planning and development issues. We've also had a really good discussion on the foreclosure issues. John, do you have any highlights that you saw on that topic?
Well, it was a good discussion because the participants, we had Keith Devanovich, he's with the Department of Justice for Oregon, and Attorney Phil Queren was also on that panel, as well as Sean Gillians. And what they're looking at is what's been going on and the damage that's been done to some of the homeowners. And it's very interesting. There are monies available. There have been settlements with the 5 largest servicers across the nation. They've put laws into place whereby the homeowner actually has the right to have a meeting with a negotiator when they're getting underwater in their home. There may be funds available to people who have been wrongfully foreclosed on. There's counseling available to help people understand if they might want to try a loan modification. There are just a lot of tools now for sellers who are finding themselves upside down in properties.
We also talked about the seller financing issues, and we had a wonderful discussion with Kristen Anderson from the Oregon Division of Finance. She brought to the forefront of our attention that there may be some seller financing issues that we need to be concerned about.
Well, it's interesting, and this is something that most of us didn't know, but apparently it's been in law for a while. If you have a seller who wants to do a seller carry and they've lived in the property, there's absolutely no problem. If they've never lived in the property, what we have learned is that they actually need a licensed loan originator to do the process or an attorney to do the process. And of course, with that process would go almost a full fee for that work to be done. There's liability for the seller if they try and do a seller carry in a property they've never lived in. And this is part of the Dodd-Frank Act, which was all, they're trying to fix everything that they believe went wrong when the economy turned. But it's good information for realtors to have so that you can counsel your sellers that if they've never lived in the property, they probably need some help to be safe if they're going to do a seller carry on a property.
So the next step, we're going to take this discussion that we've had and the issues that were raised. I'll take it to the Government Affairs Committee, and we'll pour over it and really do some reviewing and some refining on how we can address these issues.
And these conferences are helpful for the staff at OAR because what they're getting is we're getting the information from the experts, from the panelists, and then Sean and OAR staff is getting feedback from the people from us, from you, who are out there in the trenches all day long, and they can find out what's important, what issues we might really need to address next year. There might be some discussions where we decide there's no action needed next year. It's just something we'll need to watch. But it's really helpful for staff to know what to take forward next year.
I agree.
Good.